from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Throwing Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Za'Darius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
25 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. On first and 10, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. No score after one on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this play will be It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Finds his tight end Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
I got a challenge there. They don't let you challenge.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Rodgers, buying time to his left. And Graham's got it, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers, being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. It would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either segment.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been to 9 touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
This is where we get nasty.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Get nasty.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And his Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Jones throwing on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. It's coming and down he goes. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Come on, dude.
After the sack,
Get it,
they'll
dude.
come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking for Shepard. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Man, that could have been a touchdown.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers steps away to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 49 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift, and if they get deflated a little bit.
That'll be taken in the end zone. He stiff arms it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. They brought the house that time.
He's gonna quit, you sissy.
With a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Here's Rodgers, buying time to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First throw now for the backup Manning. He completes it to Chase. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
They got to bring Eli Manning.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This is third and one. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Manning gonna throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Manning on target here to Shepard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. They run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something.
Okay,
There's
turn off.
nothing available there for him.
I'll be done in a minute.
Manning indeed going for it on fourth. Going for the right side here, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I'll be done
10
after
yards,
this
good for a giant first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game.
It
Yet a
don't matter.
touchdown
I
here,
want
they could be in
something good.
business.
And how about that last play?
But,
Now
hey,
they've got momentum going,
it
so you
is
know,
for
I'm a
not
big
doing.
advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
First down run from Barkley, pretty well
Damn, it
defended.
don't have no
Give him 3
bacon
yards on the
bits put
play.
on it.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 17, Manning. And it's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The first defensive back
This guy
taken
I'm
in
playing,
this
he's
year's
got a
draft.
mic,
Darnell
and he's
Savage there
getting
to
so
knock that one
pissed.
away.
Yeah. Can't neither one of us get nothing going. 2 minutes 45 seconds left, and I'm only ahead 7-0.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing now is Manning. And Tate's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Here's Manning to throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feel like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Yeah, too.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, I know. I do
And
too.
no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to
Wish
the
all the
25-yard
doors had that
line.
panel.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run it again with Barkley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, or a quick slant or something like that.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Jim. 6-6, pull it high. Get it.
Manning gonna throw here. And this is Shepard on the catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Manning. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.